When Jesus calls his first disciples, he tells them that he will make them fishers of men. In the Gospel of Mark, chapter 1, verses 16 through 20, Jesus is walking beside the Sea of Galilee, and he sees a group of fishermen working along the shore. Simon and Andrew are throwing their fishing nets into the water, and a little farther down, James and John are preparing their nets. Now, you might be thinking that a group of fishermen might be a strange group to go to find your students. In fact, it was. I mean, in that time, a rabbi's students were seen as a reflection of the quality of his teaching. So fishermen were really an odd choice. A rabbi would actually make sure to spend a lot of time in the synagogues looking for the best students. And if he saw a student that he thought could embody and live out his teaching, the rabbi would say to that student, "Come, follow me." So here we see Jesus, a Jewish rabbi, and he's out looking for students, which is what rabbis do. But instead of looking for students in the synagogues, Jesus goes looking for fishermen by the sea. I don't know what it was, but there must have been something about the mentality of a fisherman that Jesus was looking for in his students. I mean, maybe it was the patience that fishing required. Maybe it was the attention to detail that it required. Maybe it was the perseverance and the seriousness it required. Because fishing for these men was not just a hobby. It was not a pastime. It was their livelihood. It was a means for their very existence. There was never an option to go home empty-handed. They had to catch fish every day to ensure that their own survival and the survival of their families. I mean, there was a sense of urgency to that type of work that I don't think Jesus would have ever found among the students in the local synagogue. These fishermen realized that their ability to catch fish was a life and death situation every day. Not only for them, but for their families and community as well. And of course, I don't really know for sure what Jesus saw in these fishermen, but I like to think that there was something about the seriousness and the urgency with which they worked that Jesus wanted in his own followers. So much to the fishermen's surprise, Jesus calls them. He calls out to them and he says, "Drop everything. Come follow me." Jesus says, "Follow me and I will make you fishers of men." Friends, I think Jesus gives that same invitation to us too. Jesus invites us to drop everything that we're doing to follow him. Jesus wants to make us fishers of men, not because we're special, not because we're particularly gifted, not because we're better than anybody else. No, Jesus calls us because Jesus wants to give us a holy purpose. Jesus wants to use that same energy that we have for our work and our play. He wants us to use that to proclaim his salvation to those around us. Jesus wants us to have that same sense of urgency about loving and serving our neighbors that we have about working for that next job promotion or going on that next vacation. The same call that Jesus gave to these men 2,000 years ago, he gives to us today, right now, in this very moment. Jesus says to us, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men."